That being said, my name's Scott Augustine, and I want to discuss some tips and tricks to make your life easier. Conceptually, something that I've done in the past years that has led me to have things work for me a little easier than I have to work for them. And that being said, I'd like to direct your attention to the toilet on stage and also see if I can entice someone from the audience as a volunteer. Who I think I see a guy right here. What's your name? Rick. Everyone, this is Rick. Rick, this is everyone. You want to say hello?
Hello, everyone.
All right, Nick, you can hit it. Nick, or Rick, I'm sorry, I want to expose you to a situation. The situation that we're exposing you to is that you are a 3-year-old child, 2.5 years old. You couldn't hit the inside of this toilet if you were standing on your tiptoes and holding it with both hands, okay? The thing about being exposed is that we bring ourselves, or we're faced with a feeling. It could be good, bad, and mixed. For Rick right now, I'm sure it might be mixed. And we want to go from being exposed to being engaged. Are you ready to be engaged? Okay, he's ready to be engaged. When we engage, the first thing that we're faced with is a choice. The choice could be whether to stay where we are in the exposure phase or to actually go ahead and move forward. And this is a little nerve-wracking here with someone up here. But as far as engagement is concerned, what we want to do is go to an empowerment phase. I promised that I would bring something out here that would make people's lives a little easier. This is a Potty Shield. With Rick deciding to become engaged in this situation, we need to empower him. And by empowering him, we have gone ahead and we've exposed him to a situation. We've had him engaged in the situation. One of the 2 reasons that he's going to engage is, number 1, he's 3 years old and he has to pee. Or number 2, I'm his father and I've exposed him to this situation. So we have to empower him. And I need to go back to the slide here. Easy versus hard. Hard usually hits us in the face, and easy is something that we have to look for. I'm losing my train of thought. This is kind of embarrassing here. I do love this guy up on the screen. We have a lot of the same thoughts. I've quoted him. He's quoted me on several occasions. As far as being engaged in high school or being exposed in high school, I was the guy that had the book underneath my arm that never opened the book. I was the guy who sat in class that never raised his hand. I was completely exposed. What I started to see were people starting to become empowered by the fact that they were engaging. I thought that they were individuals who were taking the hard road. They were they were the ones that were opening the book. They were the ones that were engaging in class, and they were the ones who all of a sudden began thriving while I was struggling. It's strategic advantage. Help me out here. I'm kidding.
I'll help you with anything you want. No, I'll empower you to work better in this.
I appreciate that, and I feel like I worked on this all week, and I had so much to say in such a short time, and I wasn't used to the slides flying by as fast as they can. But getting back to easy and hard, and I'm failing miserably. I really am. I truly appreciate it. I truly appreciate this. Maybe it's the 3 beers I shouldn't have had before I came on stage to settle my nerves a little bit. Something that my mother-in-law has always said is when we look for not taking too many of the tools as far as leverage is concerned and making short work of many hands, and then also throwing too much at something, maybe the salve, the pills, and the scratching that only exacerbate the situation. We look for a balance. We look for something that complicated makes things hard, too little makes things hard. Effective makes things, gives us balance. And that's what we're looking for. Taking the tools to exert the pressure, to bring ourselves up into a situation where we have and we are able to take from our environment and give back to it. By what's that? Yeah, assume the position. Thank God it's the last slide. I appreciate you guys hanging in there with me. This was uglier than I could have even imagined it all week. Thank you.